This is a tricky episode. It was called Hellwater for the longest time. We didn't have a title.
It was Hellwater.
And then Matt said, how about Of Lost Things? Claire, Jamie, stories are about, lost things. And we thought it sounded kind of like the title of a poem. And it's mostly Jamie at Hellwater. In fact, it opens with what we'd like to call our Downton Abbey shot.
For Hellwater, we used Gosford Estate. What's great about the production design for Outlanders, we can take something and go, oh, that's Paris streets, and then turn it around, and the next thing you know, it's a stables in the next season.
Yeah.
So it's a talent that our art department has.
The mud scene is not in the book, right? We changed the way that plays.
I knew you'd do as I told you.
In the book,
I think
She falls off in the water, in the river. And we couldn't do the river because it would have been too cold.
But also, stunt making it work. These are those elements that you have to think about. The mud was the compromise that we used.
That's one of those things that you don't think about in the writer's room is, well, you just drop her in the mud, And then what happens is she's dropped in the mud, but you have to be able to do it more than once.
Yeah.
Because we have to shoot from different angles, you have to have close-ups, you have to have the wides.
We're doing it again?
Once I'm not covered in mud and blood, someone else.
It went right in my mouth.
The mud then became one of those things that costume really hated. They ended up having to make 4 or 5 of those outfits.
Yeah, you have to have repeats.
Shooting, please.
Go.
Which I heard about quite a bit.
I look forward to our next ride.
I felt it was important that we don't hate Geneva, that we understand her, that we made her a little more human as well.
At the end of their scene together, where in her mind they've made love, I actually feel bad for her in that moment.
I do too.
And I think Jamie does as well.
But something good comes out of this. He gets a son, he gets family. I think it's just one of the most poignant parts of this book, and I love the relationship between them. And this is something that's different from the book. In the book, he gives his son a rosary that he's worn, that he's had way back in Lollybrock. But what we realized was that everything would have been taken from Jamie at Ardsmuir prison, especially a Catholic rosary. So we were like, I know, if we can't have the rosary, let's do a Sonny the Snake. But Jamie can carve it and write Willie on it, which was the name of his brother, which actually Matt shot and had the idea to do the carving as the title card. So the title card of the episode shows someone carving a snake, and then later in the episode you realize that he's giving his son Willie the same snake that his brother Willie gave him.
Keep it to remember me by.